Welcome to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos on the Sega Game Gear. Here's the intro sequence. The same story. Dr. Robotnik has managed to steal the red Chaos Emerald, and we have to get it back. And there's Tails there, because Tails is in this one. Even though if you were running so slowly, he would be much further back than that. Anyway, yeah, the intro music for that bit is different from the Master System version, but this is the same as the Master System version. The title screen. Right, yeah, the game is more or less the same as the Master System version, but there are a few little differences in the music and the gameplay that I will point out when I get to them. You can either be Sonic or Tails again. They're not running now, it's just their portraits. If you're Tails, you can't collect all the emeralds, well, you can't collect any of the emeralds, because if you get 100 rings with him, you just get another life, but you can fly, which is pretty useless and boring, actually. But with Sonic, if you get 100 rings, you get transported to the special stage where you can get an emerald, and instead of flying, you can do the run dash, which is equally as useless. So let's be Sonic. You have to press button 2 to choose that, not the start button for some reason. Turquoise Hill Zone, but it doesn't say which act it is, just says Turquoise Hill Zone. So the controls are the same. Press down and button 1 for spin dash, and press up and button 1 for run dash, which is if you do that with Tails, you fly. So that's why they added an extra thing for Sonic, because Tails can fly. But the run dash is useless because you go the same speed as the spin dash. But because you're not spinning, you're vulnerable. So you should never ever do the run dash. It's useless. Always do the spin dash, because spinning means you're protected. We need 100 rings to get to the special stage. Let's get 100 rings. Yeah, the music is slightly different. It's slightly remixed. There's a few extra notes in there, if you can tell the difference. Let's get the hover shoes, rocket shoes, whatever. Just wait there, and then get that to get these rings. Good. You can't really get out of the rocket shoes until they're finished. Yeah, the music is a bit different. I'll tell you when. Here we go. Yeah, that bit that just passed. That's an extra bit added from the Master System version. So just 9 more rings now. Get that, whatever it is, blob with a bouncer. That's it. There we go. Special stage. Music's different, and like the Master System version, these rocket shoes last for the whole way, so they never run out. The rings are again useless because they give you you don't need the lives because the game's too easy, and the points you get from time bonus is so immense that any points you get from the rings isn't needed. Yeah, just stay in the middle for the emerald. I should get up to it. You should always get up to it by about 16 or 17 seconds. So make sure you stay in the middle, because the rocket shoes cause Sonic to rise very slowly for some reason. There we go. Yeah, the big rings are worth 10 rings if you want them. So yeah, instead of saying continue, it now says Conti apostrophe, because the screen's small. They've abbreviated it. That's it. Yeah, and you get your remaining time for the special stage times 100, and then times by another 10. So if you have 20 seconds remaining, it says 2,000, and then it multiplies that by 10 as well. So giving you 20,000 points, for example. But yeah, so a lot of time, and the rings are useless. Anyway, speed shoes. On the Master System version there was no music for them. Now they've added music, which isn't really very good. I preferred what they did on the Sonic 1, which is they made the normal music speed up, which was quite good. Here the music is just rubbish, tuneless, instantly forgettable music, and doesn't last very long anyway. So go up there. And let's get those 100 rings. The Invincible music is just as bad as what it was on the Master System version. Horrible, monotonous, horrible tune. Even the Sonic 2 one was a lot better, and I didn't really care for that one much. Alright, so we're up here for some more rings. Platform that's just there, that doesn't go down or anything. Yeah, those enemies, they don't do anything, but they're surprisingly annoying. They're always in awkward places. They look like hoverfly chainsaw things. Some more speed shoes there, I think. Yeah, that awful music. Yeah, there's one of those platforms that looks like someone bending over naked. Get these rings, should be enough. There we go. Just enough. Like with the Master System version, don't take the left route, take the right route. Are you able to take the left route in this version? Yeah, there's just rings up there, you don't really need them. Yeah, the right route leads to the emerald. You don't really need the rings. Just jump when you're at the apex of the bounce so you can get to the next platform. Should be a clock over here, there we go. That whoops, need that. Yeah, that stops the time, giving you more time bonus or more time to get up to the emerald. Right, so that's 33,000 points for the time. So it just says 3,300, and it multiplies it by another 10. So multiplying it by 1,000. Yeah, it continues for every emerald and 50,000 points, but you should never need them. In Turquoise Hill Zone, Act 3, but it doesn't say Act 3, it just says Turquoise Hill Zone. Yeah, this is still the easiest boss in the universe. It's just preposterously easy, I don't know. Except now they've made it even easier, I hasten to add. He now only needs 5 hits. I'm pretty sure he needed more in the Master System version, but I could be wrong. And that's it. That's it. That was supposed to be a boss. Yeah, he only needs 5 hits in this version. Why they made it even easier, I don't know. Sonic has passed 3. It doesn't say Act 3, just 3. This is new. They've changed the name of the zone. It used to be called Gigapolis on the Master System. Now on the Game Gear, it's called Gigapolis. On the Master System version, it was called Gigapolis, which you know makes you feel it's a metropolis, but a Gigapolis. On this version, they've now called it Gigapolis. I think the reason for that is because Gigapolis is such a long word, they couldn't fit it on the Game Gear screen, and they couldn't make the letters smaller, I suppose. So they've changed the name of the zone to Gigapolis, without the lop in the middle. Well, no, without the lop in the middle. They just made it Gigapolis, and which doesn't really work. It doesn't roll off the tongue as nicely, and they've completely changed the music. The music, wasn't really a fan of the music in the Master System version, but it's a lot better than this one. The music in the Master System version seemed to fit the zone quite well. This music is just sort of generic, tuneless stuff like the Speed Shoes music. Anyway, 100 rings like before. Alright, let's go for it. Get weird hovering enemy that doesn't do anything. Yeah, let's go this way. There's a blue enemy there that doesn't do anything. It's just there. And then wait for the platform to come back and we'll jump on it. Just make sure you don't touch the spikes, otherwise we'll lose all our rings. And go up there. Big jump over there because there's spikes there. Another one of those blue things. I don't know what they're supposed to be. They're just... I mean, look, what is it supposed to be? I mean, this music has no tune. At least the one on the Master System version had a tune. I just don't like it. I don't think this is much of an improvement over the Master System version at all. There's an annoying little hovering enemy there that... he's annoying, and I sometimes hit him. Yeah, there he is. Just get rid of him. Just do a big jump over him. That's it. Otherwise you can touch, because you're forced to walk on that platform, you can't spin on it. You can touch that enemy and he'll take your rings away. It's just a few of these there. That's it. That's all I need. You don't have to move at all in this one, like the Master System version. I'm not pressing the controller at all. Not doing anything. And on the after the fifth room, I think, then you press up. So that's the third one. It's the fourth one. Just after the fifth room. Yeah, this one. Now press up. Otherwise you go all the way back to the start, and there's not enough time to go back and get the emerald. So press up there. Otherwise you go back to the start again. There's not enough time. And that's all you have to do for that one. Probably the easiest one apart from the first one. Let's count these points up. Yeah, there's no happy music now when you get the emerald, like on the Master System version. There's a nice little tune once you've got the emerald on the Master System. I still can't get over that, the Gigapolis zone, just because they couldn't fit Gigapolis on the Game Gear screen. It's just... It's just so lazy. Couldn't they just make the letters smaller? So we need 100 rings in this one as well, which is actually easier than the first act. Get off that. There we go. Jump over them. Some rings over here. That's it. Careful of those little spike things. There's another 10-ring monitor, but it's outside the screen there. But I did get it. Let's drop down. Some more 10 rings here. Speed shoes again. Let's get it's invincible here. And then this will be enough to send me to the special stage. No, almost enough. Just need one more ring. There we go. This one is just as tricky as it was on the Master System version, so just be quick about it. Do that, get rid of the blocks so you have more time, then use the hover shoes to get to the end. More hover shoes. Stick to the top so you go the maximum distance. More hover shoes there. Should drop me near those bounces, it always does. Yep, here they are. Hate this bit. I sometimes muck it up. Some more shoes there. And then just sort of stay here a bit, because the shoes we need are here. There is a bridge, collapsible bridge there underneath me then. And if you fall down it, I'll just pause it. If you fall down the bridge into nothingness, you don't die. The special stage just ends prematurely, so it's just like running out of time, except you didn't run out of time. So make sure you don't drop down there. Yeah, for this one, you have to use the speed shoes to get up to the top, because the bottom platform underneath this one isn't high enough to reach this by jumping. So you have to get the speed shoes to reach the emerald. So anyway, there we go. There's the silver emerald. So over 100,000 points now. Whoopee. Right, and here's the Gigapolis zone, Act 3. Really can't understand why they changed the name of the world rather than just make the letters smaller. I'll never get over that. Yeah, there's no invincible on top of this loop-the-loop anymore. There was on the Master System version. You could just get to the top and just see the bottom of the invincible, but it's not there anymore. There's no platform to get to the top anymore, so you can't do the boss with an invincible. So I suppose they've improved it and made it a bit harder, because this boss is actually slightly tricky. It's that one where you have to hit its head. Just go underneath the first one, and then it slides to the second one. And then it does it in that pattern. I don't know why I only needed 3 hits for him. Normally he takes 6 hits. I have no idea. Maybe it's a glitch, or maybe I just glitched it by accident. But normally he needs 6 hits or something. He only needed 3 there. I've never had that before, but I'm not complaining. Right, Sleeping Egg Zone, and I'll do that in part 2. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.